Signals that arise in most of the applications will be of non-stationary in nature, but most of the signal processing algorithms or the systems designed will be designed, or they were designed based on the assumption that the signals are stationary. Signals that arise in most of the applications will be of non-stationary in nature, but most of the signal processing algorithms or the systems designed are all based on the assumption that the signals will be of stationary signal. Let me imagine a Wiener filter for this case, FIR Wiener filter, which accepts an input x of n, which is actually a combination of d of n and v of n, desired signal, noisy signal. It is a contaminated desired signal. The job of the Wiener filter is to estimate desired signal from the noisy signal. The Wiener filter is designed such that the estimate of the desired signal will be having expectation of mean squared error between the estimate and the original desired signal will be very minimum. Since it is an FIR Wiener filter, we are going to have d cap of n, which is w of n convolved with x of n. So we know the output equation for the Wiener filter, FIR Wiener filter. But in this case, what has been assumed is input is of stationary in nature. X of n is stationary and w of n, impulse response coefficients of the filter, will be of linear time invariant in nature, shift invariant in nature. W of n, once designed, they will be deployed as system that can deal with any number of frames in future, any number of inputs in future. W of n, once designed, will be set as W of n forever. While designing, what was the constraint that was kept in mind? It should reduce the minimum, or it should produce minimum mean squared error between the actual desired output to that of the, I'll put it this way, the original desired signal to that of actual desired signal generated out of a filter. From the filter. So what was the design equation followed? Rxw is equal to Rdx is the design equation, where Rx denotes the autocorrelation matrix, Hermitian Toeplitz autocorrelation matrix, and W denotes the filter coefficients of the Wiener filter. The product of these two, matrix multiplication of Rx with W matrix, gives me the cross correlation between desired and the noisy input. Right? What will happen if d of n and x of n becomes non-stationary in general? Then this W of n will, W of n, I'll put it in lowercase letters, W of n, filter coefficients, impulse response coefficients of the filter will become dependent on time. The filter coefficients designed for estimating the actual desired output signal from a corrupted signal will be useful only for that moment. For the next moment, you have to design another filter coefficient set. Time to time, the filter coefficients will be varied. That is the difficulty to deal with. So W of k is equal to expectation of E of n the whole square. D of n and x of n are non-stationary in general. Then the filter coefficients will become dependent on n. That is the difficulty to deal with. If x of n is non-stationary, so instead of calling it as an LTI system, it will become linear time variant filter. Time variant filter if x of n is non-stationary. So what we are suggesting you is, in such cases, please make use of this notation w to the suffix n. W to the suffix n of k represents the values of the impulse response coefficients of the filter at particular time instant, at time n, so that the output equation is also modified in this case. Let me call this as, let me say this is fourth equation and this one is the fifth equation. So time dependent filter coefficients are represented as a vector here in this case, and the inputs for that moment is created as another vector. So time dependent filter coefficients, transpose of the time dependent filter coefficients multiplied with the input at that moment will produce the estimate of the output at that moment. That is how the non-stationary signals are to be processed by time dependent filter coefficients. So for the next moment, to deal with the next input signal, then we have to go for update in the output or in the impulse response coefficients of the filter, for which instead of designing the system from the scratch, instead of finding the filter coefficients from the scratch, is it possible to update the filter coefficients so that it will become suitable for processing the next set of input signals? Let me call this as a correction factor, correction applied to the current input filter coefficients. That is how it is processed. So adaptive filters actually brought into picture only to deal with non-stationary input signals. Thank you.